Well, hey everybody, it's Record Time with Chris, episode 50, and I have 4 record store day things to show you already here. But first, I've got an independent artist who got this most amazingly huge, like, kick drum sound on his record, and something with another animated record with an animated etching and some soul. Mariposa is both a music movie and this EP by Dominic Lavoie. And here's the EP, 5 songs, and if you want to see the whole thing, you can go to his website. Front cover. Back cover with loads of glare. It's a pretty cool cover, and the music is, sometimes it's what people call Beatle-y, which doesn't really sound like the Beatles, but you know what I mean. Oh my, mystic for some elemental right. Take each and every anatomy in stride. Some of the guitar work is atmospheric and kind of like, almost like shoegaze, but not really, maybe more of an influence, a similar approach, except the textures are all like really sparse and open. And also there's a, the bass sound, the bottom end on this record is just, it's enormous. Like, I don't even know quite how it was achieved, but the bass guitar sounds nice and full, and the kick drum just sounds enormous. Ain't it pulling you down? Nothing more to be found. Faces stuck in a frown. Nothing more to be found. Barbara Howard released this soul album in 1970. Was from Cleveland, and it's been, you know, out of print since then. Fortunately, Colemine Records, who you think of as like a soul and R&B label who focus on like currently active artists, they've just started a sub-label that's going to be doing classic reissues of rare stuff. So this is pretty cool. There's the back cover, and this is one of the pink vinyl copies. It looks like there's a very plain label there. I imagine that's to that may be really similar to what the original one looked like. That looks like a small label's label. Anyhow, I think there probably still are some pink ones available if you look around, which is remarkable, because a lot of times Colemine's stuff, the colored versions sell out immediately. And they got some cool record store day stuff, but I don't have it in hand to show you. But it is great, and like you know, like a lot of great soul albums from that classic era, there are some really cool rock and pop covers done in a soul style. Hardcore band Phaeton put out this album recently, and I don't know if it's in any stores. You probably have to go to Bandcamp to get it. It has a nice insert with, you know, lyrics and all that. and it's just two people in the band, bass, and drums. So, oh yeah, so a lot of hardcore albums have really short songs, right? So the albums themselves are short. So what you do if you're gonna put it on a 10-inch, you could make a 10-inch record, I guess, or you could do this, and you see there's an etching on both sides, and you see how it repeats. It's a repeating pattern there. They're actually animated, and so if you put it on your turntable and look at it through something like a phone, you can see a pretty cool animation. Now, on to the record store day stuff. I'm going to start off with 2 Stax titles. And pay attention here, because I think that if they're like low on your list, they're definitely going to get moved up your list. And because when you see them in the store, you're going to be like, wow, that's way nicer than I thought. It's really hard to get a sense of them. Even if that little picture that you saw wasn't obscured by that fucking watermark thing. So, on to the stuff. The first one I want to show you is Stax does the Beatles. Now, I have an old 90s CD version of this with a totally lame cover. This is awesome. So, let's take a close look. Now, this is embossed. The title, Stax Does the Beatles, is embossed. This, of course, is shaped just like the Beatles on the Beatles' White Album, and you see the nice T that descends down just like on the Beatles' actual logo. On the inside, you have real nice text there written by Richie Unterberger, who wrote a pretty cool Beatles book a little over 10 years ago. It is just a bunch of really cool soul versions of Beatles songs. That's what we got here. But like I said, I have the CD. If you have the 90s CD with a purple cover, this has more songs. It's better, looks better, sounds better, the whole thing. Very great. Now, Stax, other thing they sent me, Boy Meets Girl. It was originally released in 1969, and it's a really cool concept album. But first, I should mention to you that this is all analog, and it was cut by Kevin Gray. So if you are an audiophile who likes soul, you gotta have it. Now, it's interesting though, because you can see these are the 7 singers, and they are in different combinations on different tracks. Obviously, it's love songs, and with different Stax producers on different ones. So like Booker T. Jones does some. There's some with Isaac Hayes produced. Nice looking record here. Stax logo. And I think the cover probably is the singers and maybe some of the artists with their significant others and family, and maybe some random hippies just thrown in for good measure. I don't know. Here's an Elvis Costello EP. It's called Purse. Now, I want to show you the back cover first before I tell you what it is, because something's going on here. Now, it's reminding us about Look Now, that's his current album. There's a 7-inch box set of Look Now. And this thing here, it just says Purse, and in small print it says, watch this space. So there's more coming. But before we get to whatever's coming, because we don't know what that is yet, I don't know anyway, there's the Record Store Day EP called Purse, and it is 4 songs that he co-wrote with other folks. Although I suspect that like on the Johnny Cash one, he just got some of Johnny Cash's lyrics and he wrote his own words. I don't know if they sat face to face the way he did do with McCartney, and I think with Burt Bacharach also. And the other co-writer on here is Bob Dylan. So it's I can feel it already. It's 180 gram vinyl, black, vinyl. Lyrics and session notes on one side, and just more stuff on the other side. The 4 songs sound like they're all from the same group of sessions. It's not like The Lovers That Never Were is the song he co-wrote with McCartney that was on like Flowers in the Dirt, I think, a McCartney album. It's not like that version or some other version from the 80s. Or the demo that was, came out on a box set or record store day cassette. What am I trying to say? It's not just 4 random recordings from different parts of Elvis Costello's career that kind of fit a theme and are just sort of plunked down here randomly. They actually kind of make sense grouped together, and it's the same band as the Imposters on all of them. Same bass, same drums, same other Steve Neve doing all kinds of other stuff. Now, the last one I want to show you from Record Store Day is the Knight Rider soundtrack. As you can see, it has, new artwork all across it. That's pretty dramatic. Inside we get Kit's dashboard, I guess. Now, it is a double LP, and I think there was a single LP released, back in the 80s. So this has, let me show you the A and B first. So you get schematics of the car, and also check this out, very detailed track notes telling you actually which episode all these cues came from, and they're grouped together. So it's like track one side A is the main theme, of course that should go first, and then the next 9 tracks are all from the same episode. Then when you flip it over, you got the first 8 cuts are from a different episode, so they're like grouped in chunks that seems logical. It is black vinyl, so you get the night thing there, and on the other side it has the track titles. So that is all I have for you, except for a crushed up piece of plastic and some paper. But the good thing is records are starting to pour into my office, and so I will keep you updated as I get more cool things to show you. And hey, until the next episode, I hope you are listening to something awesome. Oh, yeah.